Hello everyone. Welcome to this next video for implementation of field.ai. The agenda is the role configuration and the user creation. We will see the default roles that we are providing for plant maintenance module. The default roles are the plant maintenance admin and plant maintenance technician. Plant maintenance admin is the one who has all the Windows access, all the process access, who can assign, schedule the tasks to the different resources, as well as who can create the work orders, can raise the request as well, and can do the inventory movements also. Then we have a plant maintenance technician. Technician is the one who is performing or who is executing the task from the mobile application, who works generally on the mobile application only. Then we will see what are the different windows, processes, forms, and widgets that are being used in the plant maintenance case. Also, we will see where we can map these windows, processes, and forms manually one by one on a roll screen. This is a very essential part of the implementation, so we must know which windows we have to provide for the plant maintenance and which processes we have required in order to use the field.ai. I will show you various windows, and we will then have a break for a few seconds. Then you can note it down the windows, processes, forms, and widgets. Then at last we will see the rights group. Rights group are the default groups that we have created in order to assign the various roles, various windows or processes at one go. We'll show you that one also. This is your login page. Whenever we log in, we will land into this screen. Search role window from the menu. On our role window, you can see there are two default roles, Plant Manager's Technician and Plant Manager's Admin. If I click on that, there are various details that are available onto this role screen. I will show you how we can create a role and how we can assign the windows, process, form, and widgets to that role. First of all, click on New Record. Provide a name. User level. It will be Client plus Organization. Then role we have to provide is to manual only, not administrator then. Currency we can set for specific role. This approval amount is not applicable in field.ai. For detailed video on the role, you can refer to the configuration video on the roles. The link will be provided. Then on access level mandatory, we have to keep it blank. Preference level will always be the organization. Then display always tenant and organization. This is default values, and we have to keep these values as it is. Then can report and can export must be true in order to see the reports. There are other functionalities also available for the roles. See that functionalities in detail, please refer to the video specifically for the roles only. Then for that, we have to create the user organization access. This setting is used where we want to provide the access of the organization based on the user only. If one particular user has the access of two organizations, then we can mark this two and we can provide the access on the user screen, not on the role screen. We can do this way also, or we can provide the access based on the role also. If specific role has access of two organizations or three organizations, we can do that also. Let's do use user organization in this case, and we can save this record. I will show you the default that we have already created one. In this use user organization access is true, and this can create a new attribute also. If we want to use the attributes, we can mark this settings also as true. Rest of the settings are standard settings, and that you will receive along with the modules. Use a tab called Window Access on this role screen. All the required screens that are being used in plant maintenance already mentioned, and access is already given. But you can check it out if you want to create a new role, then you have to give this access one by one. Giving access is very easy for the window access, like click on the new record and select the screen over here from the menu. Once screen is selected, the access will be given. If you want to give the read-only access, then keep it false, as you can mark it read and write, and you can save this record. In this way, Plant Maintenance Admin will have access of role window, for example. If I want to inactivate, I can inactivate also. This is the way how we can assign the windows. Then similar way we can assign the processes. We want to create a new record. We have to pick a job from here. There are a number of jobs over here. Then we can assign that job to this particular role. Similar way, we have the form, and we have widgets also. Assignment is pretty much similar to each role. I will show you what are the windows, the forms, processes, or widgets that are being used in the plant maintenance. Let's go to the presentation again. These are the windows for the plant maintenance that are being used. Based on the requirement, you can give access to these windows to the required role, and you can make it read-only or read-write when you can mark it inactable. Then these are the processes that are being used in plant maintenance. Then there is a form. There are few forms that technicians or a plant maintenance service might require. You have to provide that also. Then dashboard and chart and KPI. You have to provide the access on the dashboard charts and the KPI to the specific role that I will show you in next few minutes. Then there is a widgets like I have already shown you on the roles window. There is a second last tab called widgets. On that you can provide the access of these widgets. Let's go back to the system and I will show you where you can provide access of dashboard charts and KPIs. For that you have to search dashboard. There are 3 different criteria. Assignment of roles is similar for all 3. Let's pick one dashboard chart. This is a dashboard chart. In this work order status, this is a dashboard chart. In this chart, you can see the third tab called Access. In this access, you can provide the access of this chart to the specific role. How we can do that? Click on New Record. Add a role over here and save it. For example, I already provided access to planned maintenance setup for this work order status. I can give you an example. I can provide this access to our field technician also, mark it, read, write, and do this. In this way, you can do the configuration of dashboard chart, dashboard KPI, and dashboard widgets for field.ai. The next part for the configuration is the write configurator. Either we can do this configuration manually, or we can do this from the write group. There is a schema called write group. These groups are already being sent by us manually, or you can create a group by yourself also. Separate video is also available in detail how we can create a write group into a system, and how we can keep the access of different windows. It's pretty much similar to the role only. We can provide a name, then we can provide access of group windows, forms, processes, and widgets. It's similar to the role only. Then after providing this write group, we can configure this write group to the users also. There is a schema called writes configured. On this section, first section of this form is the users. I am picking this plant maintenance admin user, or let's say Oliver user. To Oliver users, these are the roles already Oliver users have. After this role, these are the accesses that are being provided to this user. We can provide the other accesses also. Let's see. For the Oliver, let's go to the plant maintenance admin. Let's provide the access of. You can do this way also. Now if I provide this access, then I will save it. System will automatically assign all the details of this screen. In this way, we can do this configuration from the write configurator also, or we can do it manually as well. Again, I will say, please refer to the video on the roles and the writes configurator to know about the roles in detail. We will show you how we can create a users into field.ai. For that, search the screen from the menu User Management. On this screen, we can create users as per the requirement from the client. In order to create a user, click on New Record and provide few details like organizations, greetings, first name, last name, who is a supervisor. If you want to provide a supervisor name, you can do that. Mobile number is also required. Then user ID will be automatically created by the system. Else, if they want some specific user ID, they can provide that. Then email address is mandatory. It's the default password, or you can say the first password will be sent over this email only. You cannot manually set any password for the users, so you have to go with the flow only. Email ID should be correct for each user. Once you configure all this, once you activate this user from here, then this one email will be sent from the system to this particular user. Then there is security settings. If they want to use LDAP, they can use that also. For all these functionalities, please refer to the video that is being created for the user creation only. In this video, We will provide you overview of the user creation only. Then there is a notification type. On notification type, you can provide email plus notice. Then there is a different settings, notice plus fax, only email or notice or none. According to this, you can do all the settings on a user. Then this email is allowed. We have to mark this also. We want to send the email and then SMS. If you want to use the third-party services and you want to allow these users to send a SMS, then you can do that also. Send or receive the SMS. Both things can be enabled from this. Then there is a enable push notification. Like I explained in the other video also, if this user wants to receive a notification on a field.ai mobile application, we have to mark this enable push notification true from backend. Only then he will receive the push notifications. After providing all these details, click on the next. I'm doing it for the different user now. I'm not creating a new user. On this link role screen, we have to link the role that we have already created. Linkage is very easy. We have to provide a new record, and we have to provide the role which we want to link along with this user. For example, if I want to link a plant manager settlement, I have to provide this and I have to save it. In this way, I can map this plant manager settlement role into this link role screen. Then we have to click on next. Next one is access organization. If you remember, I told you the setting use user organization access. If I am marking that true, it means I have to provide an organization access at least one to this user in order to use the system. If we are not even providing the access of organization here, the system won't allow me to log into the application, so we have required the user. That user should have the access of the organization, either from the role or from the user side also. Here it's also similar. We have to click on new record, provide the access of organization from here, and save it. Let's undo it, and let's go to the next. The last one is finish and activate. After providing all these details, we have to finish and activate. Once it is finished and activated, the email will be sent to this email ID, and user will receive the password and the link to reset the password and to log in to the application. This is how we can create a user into field.ai. One important thing also, after creation of the user, only then you can map that user to the resource, if you remember on a service and maintenance screen. On this screen service maintenance setup, we have a screen called resource. On the resource, only those resources will come onto this user contact who will have the login user only, will not able to log into the mobile application unless you map this user over here. This is how we can create a user. This is just an overview of the user in detail user video. You can refer to the video already created on the roles and the user. This will be all in this video. Thank you for attending this session.